The plan of U.S. President-elect Donald Trump to resolve the conflict in Ukraine includes Kyiv's refusal to join NATO and territorial concessions to Russia, according to sources close to Trump and an analysis of his advisors' proposals. Trump's advisors are publicly and privately discussing proposals to end the conflict in Ukraine, which suggest that significant parts of the territories will be transferred to Russia for the foreseeable future. The proposals from three key advisors share common features, including removing Ukraine's NATO membership bid from the agenda. Trump still needs to form a main working group to develop a peace plan. Some advisors are reportedly pushing these ideas among themselves and with the president-elect. According to sources, the final agreement will likely depend on discussions between Trump, Volodymyr Zelensky, and Russian President Vladimir Putin. Currently, there are three plans, one from Vice President-elect J.D. Vance, another from former Director of National Intelligence Richard Grenell, and a third from Keith Kellogg, nominated for the role of Special Representative for Ukraine. Grenell suggests creating autonomous zones in eastern Ukraine and believes that NATO membership for the former Soviet Republic is not in the U.S.'s interest. Grenell was one of the few people present at the September meeting between Trump and Zelensky in New York, and Trump values his opinion on European matters. Kellogg's plan, co-authored with a former National Security Council official, includes a ceasefire and freezing the conflict along the current front line. Vance mentioned that the plan could involve demilitarizing the demarcation line between Russia and Ukraine. According to Vance, Ukraine should gain sovereignty and provide Russia with guarantees that it will not join NATO. U.S. analysts and former national security officials believe that some proposals will likely face resistance from Zelensky. There may also be objections from European allies and some American lawmakers. Additionally, some European countries have expressed willingness to increase assistance to Ukraine, while the U.S. president continues to supply it with weapons. This may require Trump to use leverage to bring Kyiv to the negotiation table. Trump has repeatedly stated that if he had been the U.S. president instead of the current leader, the conflict in Ukraine would never have started. He also claimed that, if elected, he could achieve a resolution within 24 hours. A Kremlin representative remarked that the issue is too complex to resolve in a single day. In mid-June, the Russian leader presented new peace proposals to resolve the conflict in Ukraine, which included recognizing the status of Crimea and several regions as Russian territories, securing Ukraine's neutral and non-nuclear status, its demilitarization and denazification, and lifting anti-Russian sanctions. This initiative, according to the Russian leader, provides a realistic chance to stop the conflict and move toward a political and diplomatic resolution. In mid-June, and is ready to resume them. However, any potential agreements must consider Russia's security interests, new territorial realities, and address the root causes of the conflict.